He entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there who had a withered hand. They watched him to see whether he would heal him on the Sabbath, so that they might accuse him. He said to the man who had his hand withered, "Stand up." He said to them, "Is it lawful on the Sabbath day to do good or to do harm, to save a life or to kill?" But they were silent. When he had looked around at them with anger, being grieved at the hardness of their hearts, he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." He stretched it out, and his hand was restored as healthy as the other. For he had healed many, so that as many as had diseases pressed on him that they might touch him. The unclean spirits, whenever they saw him, fell down before him and cried, "You are the Son of God." He sternly warned them that they should not make him known. He went up into the mountain and called to himself those whom he wanted, and they went to him. He appointed 12 that they might be with him, and that he might send them out to preach and to have authority to heal sicknesses and to cast out demons. The scribes who came down from Jerusalem said, "He has Beelzebul, and by the prince of the demons he casts out the demons." He summoned them and said to them in parables, "How can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. If Satan is risen up against himself and is divided, he can't stand, but has an end." His mother and his brothers came, and standing outside, they sent to him, calling him. A multitude was sitting around him, and they told him, "Behold, your mother, your brothers, and your sisters are outside looking for you." He answered them, "Who are my mother and my brothers?" Looking around at those who sat around him, he said, "Behold, my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of God, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother." Thank you for watching. These are only key events from Mark chapter 3. I encourage you to read the full chapter for yourself and see what stands out to you. Scripture is always deeper than a single presentation. If this helped you, consider subscribing for more chapter-by-chapter visuals through the Gospel of Mark. If a verse or moment stood out to you, share in the comments. Until the next chapter, see, read, and share the word.